On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys.
There he goes. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Second down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation?
The Sneak scores it!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off-play action on first down. Got a man, it's good. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making this quarter bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all want to throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's good. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the right.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive. Time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They're testing the right side here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Raiola. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It'll be a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Right back to him on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got a man, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air, it's Raiola. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the pressure. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Lopez to pass. With the catch, it's Gauze. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hood. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Barney. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barney. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. It's him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll do it himself. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's eyes. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the tailback. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Creates a little room. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in on 3rd down. Those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
And the Huskers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on second down. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you so badly want to get them, you're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense. Quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The sweet feet buy a little time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
On the play. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hood. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lopez to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They want to run it left here. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up third down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks, it's Hunter. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Running the red zone, it's Johnson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Third down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Quinn. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give and tick, 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 tick. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Brings up 2nd down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Quinn. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lopez to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking for room at the 30. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Reach it, fires complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.